Okay, welcome back to the channel and I hope all of you are doing great today. And now on today's video, we are going to just discuss about how did Hitler control the German economy during the Second World War because German was heavily devastated by First World War and they have to sign the Versailles Treaty and they have to bear all the thing that was destroyed in First World War to all the countries. So that this was very disrespectful movement for the Germany. So Hitler tried to Hitler tried to cure that, and he came into power in 1993. And at that time, Germany was suffering very badly from unemployment, okay, then inflation, economic crisis, and which caused the Great Depression. And the Treaty of Versailles also was the major factor that Germany has to be recover because they don't have any enough money to repay for the thing that destroyed during the First World War. Okay, now here we are going to discuss some major economic goal. Hitler came into power just to reduce the unemployment, reviewed the military also, prepare Germany for the war also, and make Germany economically self sufficient. Okay, so they have the one model to make Germany self-sufficient that attractive. Okay, during the Second World War, 1939 to 1945, the economy was fully transferred into the war-based economy, which was mainly focused on the military production. Okay, now here, Hitler tried to solve the unemployment, and they expanded the military force without and they neglected the Treaty of Versailles also, so that and they are preparing their nation for upcoming war also. Now here, now military growth, how he expanded that. Now he secretly began rearming the German in the violation of Treaty of Versailles. Also, he expanded the uh, um, army also mainly towards match. Also, he built the tank, aircraft, submarine, and weapon. He also increased in defense spending. Also, see here how he has increased in defense also. Then. Then he also tried to make the public work program like the construction of autobahn means the highway system also public building and infrastructure. He tried to restore the German public building and infrastructure and military related factory which can produce the lot of military gun arms and weapon. So this project generally helped to reduced the unemployment and boosted the industrial growth in Germany also. Now, the 4-year plan was also launched. Okay, now on that plan, Hitler introduced the 4-year plan, which is supervised by the Hermann Gong. I think he was in economics at that time. And the main goal was to prepare Germany for the war within 4 years, increase in the production of the weapon also, and then achieve the economic self-sufficiency also, reduce the dependency on import. Okay, so Hitler tried to reduce the dependency on import also. Then another one, autocracy, or the economic self-sufficiency also. Hitler wanted Germany to be independent from foreign country. He developed the synthetic fuel and rubber industry over there, increased the domestic food production also, then control import strictly. Then he searched for the raw material through the territorial expansion, like he expanded and he tried to capture another country like from Poland also. Okay, and that's the example. But how German lacks the essential resources like oil, rubber, which also later caused the problem during the time of war. Now here also major Nazi pursue economic sufficiency also, but they lack oil and oil and rubber, so that they could not do that. And during the Second World War, Germany faced labor shortages, so forced millions of people from occupied country to work in the factory. Also, they used the prisoners as a war labor. Also, then exploited the concentration camp invent for the industrial production also, and this system provided the cheap labor, but was very extremely brutal and unhuman also. Now here they try to control the economy by state control just over the industry. Like he tried to control the price regulation, government control price to stabilize the economy also. Reduction state set the production goal for military and civilian need also. Trade union ban, they tried to ban the trade union because trade union can raise the voice against the inhuman activity and exploitation of the labor, so that was replaced by a German labor front also. Now another, now war economy also. Now war economy in 1942, Albert Speer becomes the Ministry of Armament. He recognized the production and he centralized control over the war industry. He increased the efficiency in weapon production also. He standardized the manufacturing production also. Despite heavy Allied bombing also, German arm production increased under his leadership also. So here, just see about this financing war also. How did Hitler finance the war? Now we'll just discuss about this, okay? And he financed the war by heavy government borrowing, also printing money. Pulling the resources means that resources that he tried to capture from other country at that time. Then he sees the Jewish people poverty also. Then exploiting the conquer country economy, like he tried to capture the central bank gold reserve to fund for the war also. Now here Albert Speer becomes the Ministry of Armament. Then he streamlined the production process to improve efficiency. Also, production techniques are unified across the industry. Weapon output increased despite of Allied bombing. Also, enhanced military capacity. Also, now economic weakness. Now, he was over dependence on the conquest country for the resources. Shortage of the oil and raw material. Also, destruction from Allied bombing and long-term financial stability, which causes to weak in the economy of Germany. And as the war continued, German economy was very hard, and they we can slightly also see here government borrowing. It was printing money, plundering territory. They occupied and exploited the resources. Now, how he controlled the German economy just by turning it down into the centralized war economy focused on rearmament and military production through the state control, public work, and the labor force also. Expansion, he reduced the unemployment and strengthened the military. However, this system relied heavily on war and conquest. Once the Germany began losing its territory and resources, the economic system collapsed along with the Nazi regime. Means Nazi regime was fall during after the end of Second World War. Okay, so that was the main theme. Hope all of you got it. My point, what I'm saying you about this. Okay, have a great